Hello, Ken Hill, and welcome back to Elder Scrolls Online. On this part, I'm going to continue it's going to start the Murkmire Prologue quest. However, it used to. Okay, first I'm going to say this. First, the quest can be found at like in stone falls and other starter zones that you can find like a horse and the I can't well the NPC I can't think of her actual name, but instead you first you have to come heal and Murkmire, not Murkmire, um, Stormhold and Shadowfen, Stormhold and Shadowfen. Then you have to go. You can now you see the icon way appearing like deal. You can also just do this by through the Crown store, but if you want to do it like this way, in the more like RP way, you can come heal to the end way heal, and you find the Psychedelic Collections needs you later over heal. Actually, maybe do something else. Don't need that. There we go. Anyway, so that collections needs you. So that collection for foremost society dedicated to the retrieval, restoration, preservation, and return of Argonian antiquities to their rightful owners and Murkmire. Seek the best and brightest to join its ranks. If you care about history and seek to correct the mistakes of the past when said collections wants you, please look for Connordia, Resident, Folkroad Guard, Devon's Watch, or Daggerfall. Help us beat the competition and preserve Argonian culture. Now she should be in Devon's Watch now. Or any of the other. I know about prologue quests. Funny enough, it tell me about how to do prologue quests if I've been doing prologue quests. That make no sense. Anyway, so here you go. Now you go to Devon's Watch. Here you go heal. No, that's Devon. That does on Stone Falls and go away heal. Hmm. Now the NPC should be well, she should be. Funny faces want you to go all the way to Stormhold to get the letter. And they faces want you to read the letter to start requests. On our loading screen. Come on. Doodly 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 doodly. Okay. I go over hill. Waiting. Loading. There we go.
You must be here about the leaflet. I could use the help, as long as you're not afraid of a dastardly scoundrel. Let me start again. I represent Cyrodiilic Collections, a society dedicated to retrieving the lost treasures of Argonians.
What kind of help do you need?
Our society consists of me, my sister, and a few associates. We've been preparing an expedition to return the antiquities we've recovered to Murkmire, deep in the heart of Black Marsh. Unfortunately, our competition has become aggressive.
But dastardly scandal you mentioned.
One and the same. Margus Darius. He's a black marketeer who cares only about profit. He was a member of our society until he stole our research and disappeared. I need you to infiltrate the nearby Outlaws Refuge and figure out what Margus is up to.
What should I look for what should I look for in the Outlaws Refuge?
Talk to a few more connected rapscallions that conduct business down there. I know a few of them by reputation. Look for Grathal, an information broker, Urzashi, an antiquities black marketeer, and Ashundir, a historic treasure smuggler.
Okay. actually me doing. Okay, yeah. Now go back on my game. I turn my volume a bit more louder. The game audio. Okay. Let's see.
The black market is closed. This one has inventories to catalog, and my assistant has yet to return. I sent him to retrieve a package, but he never came back.
Mm-hmm.
Bother someone else, please.
I see what means silent white deal. Anyway, desert black market deal in Argonian antiquities.
You don't take a hint very well, do you? To answer your question, this market buys and sells certain items of historic value. We maintain an extensive list of wealthy collectors and are always on the lookout for specific relics. Why do you ask?
I need to find out about a collector named Margostilius.
You want to know about Margus? Interesting. Very well. Perform a service and this one will tell you what you want to know. Locate my assistant and bring him back. Or at least tell me if it is time to hire a new one. Good help is so hard to find.
Where did your assistant go?
This one sent Argar to an old ruin. He was to pick up a package from some thieves we do business with and bring it to me. Here, let me mark the location on your map. Go find out what happened to him. Then, I will tell you about Margus Darius.
Okay. Okay.
If you are looking for information, then you've come to the right place. I am the most knowledgeable broker in the refuge. On the other hand, if you work for the town guard, I have no idea what we're talking about.
I seek information about Margostilius.
Well, information is my primary business, and business is good. Which reminds me, I never give anything away for free, especially information. Perform a favor for me. Then I'll tell you what I know about Margus Darius.
What kind of favor are we talking about?
The best kind. One that benefits us both. Allow me to mark a house on your map. Inside you'll find a crate that contains an elegant jacket. I am something of a snappy dresser, and I want that jacket. Bring it to me, and I'll tell you all about Margus.
Mm-hmm. And now, this one.
1,000 greetings, Wayfarer. This is no place for casual visitors. You have wandered into a nest of vipers. But have no fear. A Shundir will take care of you. Come closer and let us conduct business.
Is your smuggler? I need to ask you about something.
Oh, I prefer merchant to smuggler, but call me what you will. I transport rare and valuable antiquities, no questions asked. I'm also considered the most knowledgeable Argonian relics expert outside of Black Marsh. So, how can I help you this day?
What can you tell me about a person named Margostilius?
Ah, I know Margus well. We both deal in antiquities. He actually approached me recently. As a consultant, you understand. So I'm familiar with Margus's current plans. I am happy to share that information. In exchange for a simple favor.
Alright, tell me what you want me to do.
I require a Wamasu egg. Not just any egg, mind you. A specific egg from a specific nest. Let me mark the location on your map. Bring me an egg from that nest, and I'll tell you more about Margus than you really care to know.
I give the Wamasu egg.
Do not take too long. I want an egg, not a hatchling after all. May 100 shades of luck color your days, Wayfarer.
Okay. Time to assist these people. A few is easy. A few is easy, and a one I have to fight a world boss. So yeah. First, we do the one that is kind of considered the easy one. Over hill, downhill. House Raven Watch. I'm not doing that yet. Look at my meme map. Anyway, here we go. I can stay up high if I want to, but I don't want to. Okay. First Devil Dress. Oh boy.
Get out. You heard me.
Step lively.
Okay, goodbye.
These antics must cease. Begone.
And I'm out. Now that's the easy one. On to the more bit difficult ones. Now. Okay.
Master Merrick, where are you?
Let's see. Next one. The next two are up beside each other. One is in a dev, one is a world boss. Now, the world boss hill is a bit more, I think, with a bit more difficulty, but I probably can do it. But right now I'm going after the dev first. Shigrav's tongue. In Morrowind, there are many shrines to the good date. Well, I didn't able to read all of that. However, basically, I need to get to where the boss is. Oop. I don't feel like it. Okay. Thanks for your gold. Thanks for the grapes. Yeah. Augur's notch sword. Okay. Poor Argonian dude. Yeah. Anyway. Let's see. What? Actually, I need to check something. Not very good spot to check, but class. And you already do something. Because I have yeah, I do got blood magic on. Wait a minute, I might change it on what back. Wait. Wait, spellcasting is second nature. Upgrades went to ability to work with all abilities. Okay, with all abilities with a cost, excluding cost per tick abilities, and restores 200. Okay. Because regular dark magic, blood magic, when you cast, dark magic, but do with a cost you heal with, yeah. If you are not at heal, yeah. Eh. Because I already got something that helping me with a damage shield, so yeah. Okay. I just came in here, or where these guys came from. Unless someone else was in here. Yeah, here we go. Someone else was in here before me. Yeah. Anyway, on to the boss now. Actually, wait a minute. Nope. She used to be a problem, but you see now. Nope. 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 Yep, it's getting... It's only to be because by enemies. If you don't, focus... That's what we need to get, but... Come on. Wait, why is my, I just noticed my, bar didn't went up. Okay, come on now. Eh. Come on out. I got this. Like I said, I got this. It could be I have mastery on, class mastery on, but this time I usually need to get like heavy armor and all, but this I did. Wow. Anyway, give me. Nice. I feel good. That besides that one mess up, as I say, the rest of the fight was good. So that's good. Anyway. Hoof? Oh wait. Well, big Al werewolf form. Nope, I'm still in werewolf form. There we go.
Did you hear some cultists found an old dangerous...
Are we not sure? Are we not sure if that's a more better way to get our werewolf form without using that ability? But that's all I know. I know you can't take it out. You can't remove it off. And if you're in werewolf, you can't do it out of active active effects. Like for for summon clan fear or any other pets, you can remove effects. But for some reason, for werewolf, no. Yeah, so far I think you have to use that ability before. I'm not sure. I'm yapping. Anyway.
Was your search successful? Were you able to find my assistant, Argar?
I found this notched sword beside your assistant's body.
This one wishes it weren't. But that is definitely Argar's blade. Such are the risks when dealing with the criminal element. Well, no use crying over spilled moon sugar. You provided the service. Now, remind me what you wanted to know.
And anything you can tell me about Margus Darius would be appreciated.
This one hears rumors. Margus Darius searches for Argonian relics of considerable power. Something from the time of the great Argonian civilization, as I understand it. Margus has a hidden storehouse for these relics, but that's all this one knows.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Greffa.
A little bird told me you were on your way down here. It also mentioned that you had something that would make both of us very happy. Is it true? Were you able to acquire the elegant jacket?
Here's the elegant jacket you requested.
Perfect. Did you know this jacket belonged to an associate of Margus Darius? There should be a note in the pocket. Ah, here it is. And this confirms the information I promised to share with you. Margus works with a group called the Blackguards.
Who are the Blackguards?
Just one of the most dangerous bands of outlaws to emerge from the swamps of Black Marsh. The group supposedly started years ago in Black Rose Prison. I'm not sure why Margus and the Blackguards are working together, but nothing good will come of it.
Yeah. Black Rose Prison. Yeah, about Black Rose Prison. I went to Murkmire and I already did soloed Black Rose Prison already, but that's because I only did it because there was some reoccurring characters that part associated with a Thieves Guild, but that's a completely different thing, but I'm not gonna talk about that. Anyway, Azir.
Welcome back, Wayfarer. Was your journey successful? Have you acquired one of those beautiful eggs as I requested?
Here's the Wamazu egg you sent me for.
What an exquisite specimen. Well done, my friend, well done. As for the information you required, Know that Margus has involved himself with a band of thugs and outlaws. They hide in a dark cave like poisonous mushrooms.
What else can you tell me about this cave?
I can tell you that the cave is called the Sunless Hollow, and it's located not too far from here. I have one more bit of advice. Margus and his associates are dangerous. Should you find them, I suggest caution. And that concludes our business.
Mm-hmm.
1,000 greetings, Wayfarer, but I do not think we have anything further to discuss. Now, go away.
Yeah. Spoiler, one of these NPCs that to speak to will gonna get die. Get assassinated. For speaking. By someone that works for Marcus, I just know.
Oh good, you're back. I just returned from
Her
my own
face is covered by the
investigations.
horse.
I followed a lead, but the trail ran cold. Very disappointing. So tell me what happened in the Outlaws' Refuge. Were you able to learn anything new about Margus Darius?
Marcus is working with thugs from Black Mars called the Blackguards.
The Blackguards. My sisters tangle with them in Murkmire. I need to warn Gilar. He's one of our agents. I've got him looking into Margus as well, but you seem to be having more luck. What else did you learn?
Marcus and the Blackguards are looking for powerful Argonian relics. They have a hidden storehouse.
That's troubling. If we don't act fast, those antiquities will disappear, and the Argonians will lose a little more of their history. If only we knew where this hidden storehouse was located.
It's in a cave called the Sunless Hollow.
You are a wonder, my friend. I know exactly where that cave is. Allow me to mark the location on your map. Are you willing to see this through? I'll rally Gilar, but time is of the essence. Will you go to Sunless Hollow and recover the relics?
I'll head there immediately. Okay, on to Sunless Hollow. There it is. Right. There seems to be no end to the volcanic tunnels and lava tubes beneath stone falls. Endless subterranean spaces, and yet each seems to well. Goodbye. Actually. Let's wolf out. Yeah. Okay. Argonian charm necklace and Exol tablet.
That doesn't belong to you. Answer quick. Are you a blackguard, or are you the friend Concordia sent me to assist?
I'm a friend of Carnoria. I recover these antiquities for Citadelic collections.
Sounds like you didn't need Gilar's help after all. Oh well, I'm not anxious to fight with these blackguards anyway. I erect the spine of greeting, new friend of Gilar. I am happy to meet you, and that's a fact.
How long have you worked for Citadelic collections?
I have been with Concordia and her sister from the beginning. I left my home in Murkmire to help recover the stolen past of my people, and to participate in adventures, all very exciting. Head back to Concordia and I'll meet you there.
I see you, Dale. Okay. I could have just went to this way, swine. Derpy me. Oh well. Oh well.
Tell me your trip to Sunless Hollow was successful, my friend. I could use a little good news right about now. Let me see what you found. An Argonian charm necklace. See the amulet? That's a river stone. The Imperial Legion called them swamp coins. And this is a Zalto tablet. That literally translates as sacred secret. Very interesting. An old legend involves a necklace and a tablet, if I'm right. Return to the Outlaw's Refuge and talk to Ashundir the smuggler. He's an expert on Argonian lore. Ask him what he knows about these relics. Meanwhile, there's a book I need to look at.
I am glad you've taken an interest in our cause. Concordia and Famia know the ruins, I know Murkmire's swamps and rivers, and you know how to get things done. The four of us will accomplish great, great things.
I told you not to deal with Margistorius. This is all your fault. Oh, criminal activity always carries a certain amount of danger. But your questions have brought this Wamisupo down upon our heads. Poor Eshundir. He didn't deserve this fate. This one has no proof, but I'm sure Marga sent one of his blackguard thugs to silence poor Eshundir. I feel it in my tail. Gretha slipped away at the first sign of trouble, and I hid in a crate. Eshundir, he wasn't so lucky. Antiquities, you say? Let me have a look.
This one is not the expert that the Shundere is. Was. But this tablet tells the secret of an Argonian nightmare idol. Very rare. Probably dangerous. Why did you make me touch these things? Take them back! No, I will say nothing else. This one prefers to keep her blood inside her body. But these items point to other relics. Relics Margus needs to reach his ultimate goal. Whatever that is. The blackguard murderer. Maybe he left a clue you could follow.
Over here, friend of Concordia. There you are. Was the smuggler able to tell you anything about those antiquities you found? Concordia certainly seems to think they might be important. I'm still learning to understand dry skin emotions, but I'm pretty sure she's concerned. Concordia mentioned something about the Zalto tablet, an old legend. Reminds me of a story my egg mother used to tell me about a cursed skull. That's a worry for later. Concordia said right before she departed.
I just realized I forgot to turn my mic back on. Damn. Anyway, now I just realized my mic was off. Now I turn it back on. Where did Concordia go?
Concordia has a camp in Shadowfen outside Stormhold. She went to check on things and do a little more research on the items you recovered. As for us, we need to figure out how to find Margus fast.
The murderers dropped it a note. It said Marcus is gathering the blackguards of a Chid-Moska wounds.
Chidmoska? That's in Shadowfen, and that's a fact. We should hurry if we want to stop Margus and the blackguards. I can arrange transportation for us. Just tell me when you're ready to go.
I'm ready, let's go. And of course, and immediately we went to Shadowfen.
The ruins are up ahead. I'll wait here and make sure the boat stays safe. There are all kinds of horrible creatures in the swamp, and some of them eat boats. That's a fact.
Also, I think, wait, is my head kind of tilted? I think my head is kind of tilted. Wait a minute. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Anyway, before I enter the ruins, tell me about the Zol tablet and the legend you mentioned.
Well, Zalto means sacred secret. Each tablet contains its own mystery. I think this one is related to the legend of Bila Kar. He was an ancient Argonian sorcerer, terrorized most of Black Marsh, or so the story goes.
What does an ancient sorcerer have to do with all this?
Not the sorcerer, but the relic he left behind. The legend claims that Bila Kar used his considerable arcane energy to imbue his skull with a powerful curse when he died. The process turned the skull into solid gold.
Do you think that's what they're after in the wounds?
That seems unlikely. The story I heard claims that the skull was hidden on an island off the coast of Black Marsh. Margus probably has the blackguards looking for more clues that point to the skull's exact location. Be careful in there, my friend.
What? Yeah. Needed to fight something. Skeletal warriors. Here we go. Alright. And I just went out now. And out. Use howls when leaving. Did I mess up that person farming? Probably. Like if that person was farming for experience, wouldn't they fight these skeletons outside? Well, they probably did. I'm not certain. Oh no, wait. Alright, here we go. Back with Gilar.
You found something? And you made it out alive! Oh, you continue to surprise me, my friend. Hop in the boat and we'll head for Concordia's camp outside Stormhold.
Unfortunately, Unfortunately, I could not fight the boss in that div, but oh well. Oh, I fought it before, but yeah.
You don't know how worried I was for you and Gilar. After I heard about the murder in the Outlaws' Refuge, all I could imagine was you and my agent lying in a ditch somewhere. I don't suppose you learned more about Margus's plans.
The Black Megaterror told me the Solitude tablet revealed the secret of an Argonian nightmare idol.
That corresponds with what I was able to determine, and I'm sure it's somehow related to the legends of Bilakar. But what happened to you and Gilar after you left the Outlaws' Refuge? Were you able to track down Margus?
No, but a clue led us to the Chid Muska wounds. That will I recovered this nightmare idol.
What an excellent specimen. But see this opening on the back of the statue? A cavity. But whatever was stored inside it is missing. It looks like Margus Darius continues to remain one step ahead of us. Curse his arrogant eyes.
What does all this mean? What is Margus Darius actually looking for?
Only one conclusion makes sense. Margus seeks the golden skull of Bilakar. Whatever was inside the idol could lead him right to it. A worry for later. Right now, know that Cyrodiilic Collections appreciates your help. Take this with our thanks. Alright, time to get back to work. We need to figure out how to keep Margus Darius from finding the golden skull of Bilakar before we do. The survival of Cyrodiilic Collections depends upon it. Not to mention Murkmire. Maybe all of Blackmarsh.
Tell me more about the golden skull of Belakar. Why is it so important?
Depends on the source. But all the legends indicate that the skull contains powerful magic. Not to mention a curse that could destroy Murkmire. I shudder at the very notion of someone like Margus or the Blackguards getting their hands on it.
So how do we stop Margus from finding this cursed skull?
We need to follow the trail. Whatever Margus found inside the idol, he's going to need Argonian experts to help him decipher it. Talk to Gilar. He knows a few local Argonians with knowledge of Murkmire. That's who Margus will seek out as well.
I'll talk to Gilar and we'll see what we can uncover.
Gilar's down by the water working on his boat. He should be able to point you to the Argonians most likely to possess the knowledge that Margus needs. Get to them and find out what Margus questioned them about.
The cursed skull scares the wind out of my sails, and that's a fact. Does Concordia have more work for us to do?
Concordia wants us to talk to local Argonians with knowledge of antiquities from Murkmire.
Why didn't I think of that? The Blackguards are sure to harass anyone they think can help them decipher the clues that lead to the cursed skull. I can think of 5 or 6 knowledgeable Argonians right here in Shadowfen.
How do we find these Argonians so we can check on them?
Here, you check on the Argonians on this list, and I'll go check on a few others. Meet me back here after you're done, and we can compare notes. Just be careful. If the blackguards found them, there's a good chance they're keeping an eye on them.
Mm-hmm. Actually, let me see what he's...
Head out and talk to the Argonians.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I'm glad that Alpha didn't make it.
Okay, one is over here.
If you're another one of those blackguards, and that's the way to pronounce it, not blackguards like that thug insisted it was, then my answer is the same. I've deciphered as much of the woodcut as I can. Now, leave me alone.
I'm not one of the blackguards. I'm trying to stop them from finding the cursed skull.
That's rather courageous of you. Few willingly oppose the blackguards. Well, you'll need to hurry. I already interpreted the portion of the woodcut that refers to the ritual. Their leader, Margus, knows how to recover the cursed skull.
And how is Margus going to do that?
By performing the ritual exactly as the woodcut described it. I warned him it was dangerous. One misstep and the spell will consume him. Of course, he needs ritual objects to focus the spell. I couldn't decipher that section of the woodcut, though.
Is there anything else you can tell me that would help me stop him?
Look, I have a family. If the blackguards even suspect that I told you this much, they'll make them disappear. No, I have nothing else to say on this matter.
Understand, I'll leave you alone now.
I suppose I should be thankful for that. Look, the curse of Bilakar is a terrible thing. He hated his fellow Argonians. If Margus unleashes the power of the curse, all of Murkmire will be destroyed. I hope you do stop him. I hope so very much.
Uh-huh. On to the next one. Oh boy.
Please, I've told you everything I know about the woodcut you showed me. You can let me go now, right? I did what you asked.
I'm not one of the blackguards. I need you to tell me what you told them.
You're not. Oh no. If they see you talking to me, you'll have to leave now. I want nothing more to do with Margus Darius or the skull of Bilakar.
If you don't help me, they're going to get their hands on the cursed skull.
All the more reason for me to run as far from this place as I possibly can. I know how powerful cursed Argonian relics can be. If only I had enough gold for the voyage. My poor feet can only carry me so far, you know.
There must be something you can tell me.
They showed me a woodcut that contained ancient Argonian symbols. I could read some of them. They described a ritual to turn meditation cylinders into keys. A contribution to my travel fund. Might help me remember more.
It is enough. It is enough to spark your memory.
I appreciate the compensation. Now listen. 2 things. The meditation cylinders are hidden on an island called Norxel, but I have no idea where that is. Second, the blackguards are preparing a ship on the river near Deep Graves to go find them.
Okay. Speaking about the laggards, I just need to speak to the last one. And let's see. There he is. There's a reason I keep on saying he. If I remember, the last one is a he. Actually, I may. Yeah. Alright.
Yes, I'm still here. Where can I go? Well, with your thugs watching me like horned owls regarding a branch full of tree slugs. So, what Argonian antiquity do you want me to examine this time?
I'm not one of the blackguards, but I need to know what you told him.
Not a blackguard? And why should I tell you anything? Unless you're one of those thorns in their sides that the leader complained about. Are you one of them? Are you a thorn in the blackguard's side?
I'm working with Vested Collections, if that's what you're asking.
Then I'll tell you what I told their leader. The woodcut they found inside the nightmare idol describes a ritual. But all I could decipher was the sacred location where it must be performed. Norxel. In ancient Argonian it means forbidden place.
You couldn't determine anything else about the ritual?
This is just a guess, but I think the ritual unlocks the hiding place of the golden skull of Bilakar. And once Margus gains the cursed skull, he can summon forth the power of the mad sorcerer. Power enough, the legends say, to destroy Murkmire.
Okay. Damn, the way we spawn quick. Oh. Accidentally aggravated those clocks. That were gonna come after those 2 clocks probably gonna come after me. Or by the time I get to the wasteland, they'd probably give up chasing me. Let's see. Yep, my mini map didn't disappear, so they gave up the chase. Okay.
I'm glad that Alkma didn't make it through the trials of the hiss. Wouldn't be good intentions, whatever he wanted.
Back to G-Lore.
Life here is so very different from the way things work in Murkmire. I never realized how many Argonians have such a terrible existence. And now the blackguards are just making things worse.
Yeah.
Were you able to talk to the Argonians I suggested?
Yes, the blackguards forced them to decipher a woodcut Margus found inside of a nightmare idol. And I'll be like, okay, I'm back. Okay, why that mod is on its stuff? Because I'm back, but now I'm seeing that, which mod was that? Off. Off. Hopefully they have a white one to turn it off, but yeah. Hopefully this is the last time I get interrupted. Anyway,
Life here is
by
so
family
very
motives.
different from the way things work in Murkmire. I never realized how many Argonians have such a terrible existence. And now the blackguards are just making things worse. Were you able to talk to the Argonians I suggested?
Yes, the blackguards forced them to decipher a woodcut. Certainly, yeah, oatmeal pipe when I continuing this. Ling. Woodcut Marcus found inside the nightmare idol.
The Argonians I talked to said the same thing. Apparently, the woodcut describes some sort of ritual that will allow Margus to either find or retrieve the cursed skull. What did the Argonians you talked to have to say on the subject?
Right. Let me get some water. The ritual involves meditation senators and must be performed on an island called Dog Tazil.
That's interesting. Very interesting. Those words mean the forbidden place in the language of Murkmire. I also learned that the blackguards are preparing to launch an expedition to find this island so Margus can perform the ritual.
The Argonians I spoke to said something similar.
We need to find that ship. One of the Argonians told me that only 3 blackguards know the location, but as a precaution, they each carry 1/3 of a map. They must work together to reach the ship. You find 2 of them, and I'll get the 3rd.
Mm-hmm. Okay. One at World Boss and one in a Dev. Let's go to the World Boss first. Also move this the mouse cursor. Anyway. Like, hopefully I'll get... hopefully I don't get no more interruptions now. Because I want to... Oh, wait. I forgot to have a chat. There we go. Let's go. Good. Alright, now I need to go this way. Well, at least I helped someone, some people. And onto another dev I've been before. Either A, for some way to defeat the dev hill, or I need to defeat the dev boss. Eh. Okay. Okay. And this is a good place if you make a new character, if you want to get like some you can just read all the books here. I don't know, let me check this. Anyway. Read all those books down there in here. For skills and stuff like that. Nope. And apparently someone way been here already. Sold blackguard map piece. Okay. Come on. I wouldn't mind doing some more action, but eh. It's only defeat the dev boss. Meh. Wants more gold. And stuff to sell. And get whatever loot come from the dev boss, but I didn't feel like standing there all the whole time, so go. Let's see. Let's just go this way. Hopefully, yeah. Oop. I think right now there's about 3 parts of this video. I know one part also I have to read. One part also I forgot to turn it back on. But the mic on. Can I read these? I can look at them. Okay.
Gilar brought me up to speed on what the Argonians revealed to you. He also gave me part of a map. Were you able to find the other 2 pieces?
I found these pieces of a map.
Let me take a look. I'm pretty good at these sorts of puzzles. This goes here, that goes there, and we have a complete map. Without a place to start, however, this could be anywhere in southern Shadowfen. I wish we had more time.
Watch for us.
Well, according to what the Argonians told you, Morgus knows the ritual, knows where to find the meditation cylinders, and knows the location of the Forbidden Island. We're running out of time. You need to use this map to find the blackguard ship.
One of our Argonians mentioned the ship was moored near deep graves.
That makes the area you need to search considerably smaller. Find that ship and stop Morgus before he completes the ritual that unleashes the curse. I'd really rather not see Murkmire destroyed. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go, right there. Best I'm gonna use because I'll buy the pieces already solved. It was gonna be one of the stones. As I say that, yeah. And great, I got attention of a wisp. Okay, but it gave up the chase. Okay.
Good, you're here. It looks like Margus has already departed for the island, but the blackguards are preparing to send backup. We need to sneak onto the expedition ship and use it to take us to Norgzel.
But we don't know where the island is located.
Oh, but the ship's pilot knows the way. We just need to board that vessel and convince the pilot to help us. I doubt the blackguards inspire much loyalty in their hirelings.
Alright. Let's go convince the ship's pilot to take us to Norgzel.
Don't hurt me. I'll do whatever you say.
Good. Can you take us to the island called Norgzel?
You want to go to where? You know that island is forbidden, right? Oh, this will be the end of us. Your weapons make a persuasive point, though. Just know that the place is full of blackguards.
I'm ready to go. The forgotten island of Norgzel, which means forbidden place, in the Argonian tongue, has much of the same climate and terrain as the region of Black Marsh known as Murkmire. Hill. Hopefully I read that quick enough. Apparently the loading screen is not fading away.
So this is Norgzel, the Forbidden Island. We need to find Margus and the blackguards.
Mm-hmm.
That's an Argonian reliquary. It must have contained one of the cylinders for the ritual.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Argonian reliquary. From the looks of it, it was dug up fairly recently.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bog blight. Please be careful, my friend.
Who cares about our car? About a car. Mm-hmm. Good. Well, I saw you two. I need to interrupt your fight. I think I just kill him over. Oh, alright.
Another Argonian reliquary. Margus may have enough cylinders to conduct the ritual now.
Mm-hmm.
A Zonmir. That's the perfect place for Margus to perform his ritual. We should enter the Zonmir and stop Margus before he unleashes the curse of Bilakar.
Yep.
Quick, Margus has started the ritual.
He start talking during the loading screen.
You need
You
to
know.
stop that ritual, and that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
See those pedestals down there? How the cylinders taken from the reliquaries are set upon them? Margus is using them to focus his ritual. You might be able to disrupt the ritual if you turn the cylinders so they recede into the pedestals.
Mm-hmm. Ow.
Bilakar, hear my words. Give me your power.
Alright.
Hear my words.
Oh, it was over destroyer. Okay. Didn't destroy me, but destroy you.
Disengage the cylinders. That should stop the ritual.
Okay.
Look! Killing those monsters grants access to the ritual cylinders.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Each cylinder you disengage stops another part of the ritual. I think.
Actually, I think we're adding more to the ritual.
That did it! One more cylinder and the rest of the energy should dissipate. That chamber, there it is. Deal with the Guardian and grab the skull.
Okay. Goodbye. Oh, and now Yo. Try to take a screenshot of like last time when I did this. Anyway. Good, good. Yo, I'm still stuck. There we go. I'm not stuck in anymore in that position. Anyway.
Go on. Fast. I'll meet you on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? Do you want me to take you back to Shadowfen now?
I'm ready to return to Shadowfen now.
After I pilot the ship back to Shadowfen, I think I'll set sail for a place as far from Murkmire and the Blackguards as I can manage. I wonder what lies beyond the edge of the map, west of Somerset.
Anyway, I'm waiting to return to Shadowfen. Funny he mentioned that, but because Somerset is over west. That's kind of interesting. Anyway.
Welcome back, my friend. Were you and Gilar successful? Were you able to stop Margus? And what of the cursed skull? Did you see it? Tell me, is the threat to Murkmire behind us now?
We found Margus and Azamir on the island of Notazil. The ritual consumed him.
That's unfortunate. But the Argonians warned us that the ritual was dangerous. At least Cyrodiila collections won't have to worry about Margus Darius anymore. But you stopped the ritual? Margus wasn't able to release the curse on Murkmire, right?
I don't think the curse was released, but the ritual did reveal the skull's hiding place.
Well, I think we'd know if Bilakar's curse had been unleashed. At the very least, my sister Famia would have sent word. I'm sure she'd notice if Murkmire was destroyed around her. Did you get to see the skull? Is it really made of solid gold?
Here's the golden skull. You should take it for safekeeping.
Good job, my friend. I'll send the skull to my sister in Murkmire. She'll make sure it's safe. If you ever get out that way, Famia would love to meet you. And Cyrodiila Collections can always use your help. For now, take this with my thanks. Cyrodiila Collections thanks you for your efforts on our behalf. I hope we can count on your continued assistance as we prepare for our expeditions to Murkmire. Talk to Gilar, and I'm sure he can find something for you to help with.
Yeah, speak.
Cyrodiila Collections has a job for
Oh,
you.
somehow I missed number 2 right here. Anyway, now I got number 2.
Oh, good. I hoped our paths would cross again, and here you are. Want to help Cyrodiila Collections again? We need assistance with our next expedition to Murkmire. Things aren't going as smoothly as planned.
And I'm not gonna wait. There's another piece of paper I missed. List of Argonians. I think there's a piece of paper that was near Gilar earlier, but I forgot to pick up. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going. Oh wait, again, I might need. Okay, I need to do one of his side quests. For one, I need to do is I need to hand out the pin up these pamphlets called Seek Adventure in Murkmire. But yeah, that's for let's see if that's the one that he's gonna throw at me. Let's see.
Oh, good. I hope our agents in Murkmire are always in danger of being bitten by some gross snake or spiky.
Oh, that's about. Well, I'm not gonna do that one. Well, anyway, I'm not gonna do the daily quests. However, I am just gonna end this part here. I'm gonna put all those 3 clips I recorded altogether. I know the next time I record will be definitely will be in Murkmire. And in Murkmire, however, I already did most of all the quests. The only two places I did not do is Brightfoot Village and the Deadwater Village. I did not do them because I wanted to record at least some of those quests. But everything else, yeah, most is done. But I know later on during the story quest, I will unlock more stuff along the way. But enough about that. Also when I do return, will be out of this and will be in this. The pants is still the same for Celestial, but everything is now Elder Argonian attire. That is a style you get in Murkmire. But enough of that. This has been Ken. I've been playing Elder Scrolls Online. Did the prologue of Murkmire again because I did in the past, but you know, I on my redo journey. On my main character. Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye. And remember to hit that like button if you like this video, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content, different content I do. Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye, and happy gaming.